Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another playthrough of Terraforming Mars. I've gone ahead and set up the board as usual, and now we just take a look at our starting cards. So we can choose from Tharsis Republic and Robinson Industries for our corporations, and then for our prelude cards, Dome Farming, Research Network, Donation, and Eccentric Sponsor. So some interesting ones there. I'll lay them out. And then for our starting project cards, Herbivores, Martian Survey, GHG Factories, Birds, Miranda Resort, Large Convoy, Regolith Eaters, Energy Tapping, Quantum Extractor, and CEO's Favorite Project. I think here I'll probably want to start maybe with Robinson Industries. And potentially go with the Dome Farming and the Eccentric Sponsor. So if we choose those and for our project cards, I think I'll take GHG Factories, Large Convoy, which might work well with the Eccentric Sponsor, allowing us to get it out early. Regolith Eaters, it's never one I've taken before, but given it's so early, it might actually be useful to take here, and I think that's probably the project cards we're going to take. So we'll try that and see how it goes. So we can discard the corporation and the two prelude cards, and then these. So for Robinson Industries, we start with 47. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 5, and 7, and it allows us to spend 4 to increase one of our lowest production one step, and then for Dome Farming, increase your plant production 1 step, increase your money production 2 steps, so we're there, and then Eccentric Sponsor, play a card from hand, reducing its cost by 25. Okay, so I think that's everything for setup. I'll pay 9 for these, so we pay 10 and get 1 back. And so then we move into the first round. So I think for my first action, I'm going to, I'll pay 4 to increase my energy production 1 step. 1 back, and then I'll pay 11 to play GHG Factories, which will decrease our energy production 1 and increase our heat production 4. So that's 1. I think I'll pay 13 to get Regolith Eaters out. So that's 13. 1, 2, 3, 10, and I'm going to take the action to add an animal or a microbe to the card, and then this will cost 11, so we're actually just short, so we can't get this out this turn, unfortunately, but we can do that next turn hopefully, and I think that's all we'll do for this round. So we move on. There's nothing to convert. We have 14 plus 2 is 16. So we get 16, and we have just 1 plant production. And we advance the generation marker turn. And then we go on to the research phase. But before we do that, I forgot to give myself the 4 heat here. So we'll get that. And then we go on to the research phase. 3 and 4, and we get imported hydrogen, extreme cold fungus, livestock, and space mirrors. I think this would pair very well with our Regolith Eaters. So I think I'm going to definitely take that, and then this is also quite valuable because I can put an ocean tile out for 16 and get 3 microbes. So I'll take that as well. So I'll take those 2 and pay 6. And I think here I want to probably get extreme cold fungus out. So I'll pay 13. So we get 7 back. So 7, and I'm immediately going to take that action to add 2 microbes to another card. So I'll add the 2 microbes to the regolith eaters, and then I'm going to use this action to remove to remove 2 microbes from this card to raise oxygen level 1 step. So we'll remove 2, that leaves 1 left, and that increases our terraform rating by 1. And I think that's all we're going to be able to do for this turn. So we'll move on, nothing there. We're getting 15 plus 2 is 17. 5, 6, 7. We're getting 1 plant and 4 heat. So I'll get 5 and give 1 back. And we advance the generation marker again. And we go on then to the research phase. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Giant space mirror, release of inert gases, power plant, and space elevator. I think it's probably not going to pay off to get release of inert gases. So the only one that really stands out is this space elevator, but it is very expensive. And I already have a couple of very expensive cards in hand. So I think for now I'll pass on those cards, although that space elevator is quite appealing. I think I'm going to pay 4 to increase my lowest production by 1, and I think I'll choose to increase titanium production by 1. I will take this action to add two microbes to another card, and then I'll take this action to remove 2 microbes and increase oxygen by 1. I will use my eccentric sponsor to get large convoy out. So I'm going to pay 25 less, so I'll pay 11. Get 4 back, and this allows me to place an ocean tile and draw 2 cards. So I'll place this ocean tile here, which increases my terraform rating and gives me 2 plants. And draw 2 cards. So the cards we get are viral enhancers and moss. And then I can also gain 5 plants or add 4 animals to another card. I think I'll gain 5 plants, so I'll have 5, and that's all for that card. And then I'm going to spend 8 plant to put a greenery tile out, and I'm going to put that there, which increases oxygen by 1, raises our terraform rating, and gives us 1 plant. And then I'm going to spend 8 heat to increase temperature by 1, which increases our terraform rating. And I think that's all we're going to do for this round. So we move on then to production, nothing to convert. We're getting 19 plus 2 is 21. 21. We're getting 1 titanium and 1 plant. So 1 titanium, 1 plant, and we're getting 4 heat. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Advance the generation marker. And we go on to the research phase. So 4 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we get fusion power, space station, insulation, and Callisto penal mines. I think I'm probably going to want to try and get imported hydrogen out So I think I won't take any of those, but I will pay 4 to increase my energy production by 1. I think I will pay 16 less 3 for this, so 13, and I'll pay 15 and get 2 back. And this will give me 3 plants, so I'm going to take the 3 plant option because I'm just going to pair those two. So I get 1, 2, 3, and place an ocean tile. So I'm going to place this here, which increases our terraform rating, gives us 2 money and 2 plants. So 2 money and 2 more plant, and that's that card completed. I'm going to take this action to add 2 microbes to this card, and then I'm going to take this action to remove those microbes and increase the oxygen level by 1. I'm going to spend 8 plants, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, that should be in there. To place a greenery tile, which I'm going to place there, which will increase oxygen and our terraform rating. Gives us 4 money and 1 plant. So I'll take 5 money and give 1 back, and it gives us 1 plant as well, which I'll put there. And then I think I will just, I'll leave it there for now, for this turn. I think I think we're making very good progress on the oxygen level, but we kind of need to start getting the temperature going. So hopefully we can do that in the next couple of generations. So nothing to convert. We're getting 22 plus 2 is 24. So 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're getting 1 plant and 1 titanium, and we're getting 4 heat, so I'll take 5 and give 1 back. We advance the generation marker, and we go on to the research phase. So we get another 4, 2, 3, 4. We get mining area, mine, cloud seeding, and shuttles. I think that would be tempting, but I think we're doing okay on the oxygen, so it's not a priority to increase our plant production. I think I'll probably take mining area, so I'll take 1, pay the 3. I'm sorry, I never gave myself the 1 energy here for the last turn. So this turn I think I'm going to pay first of all the 8 heat, which will allow us to raise the temperature by 1 and increase our terraform rating, so we're now at 23. I'm going to pay 4 for the mine, so I'll pay 5 and get 1 back, and allows me to place a tile, and I think I can place it on an area with a steel or titanium placement bonus, adjacent to another of our tiles. Actually that might not work for us then, because we don't have any tiles, so I don't think I'll take that in the end. I'll get 3 back for that. I'll add 2 microbes to this card, and then use this card to increase to remove them and take the oxygen up another level. And I think I'm going to pay 4 to increase our steel production by 1. And then I'll pay, I think, 18 to put an ocean tile out. Actually, no, I'll pay 14 for the standard project to put to raise the temperature by 1, which increases our terraform rating and increases our heat production. And then I think for this turn I will pay another 18 to put an ocean tile out. So we get our 2 back from that. And I'll put this ocean tile there, which increases our terraform rating, gives us 2 money and 2 plants. So 2 money and 2 plant. And that is all we can do on this turn. So we convert this into heat. We're getting 26 plus 2 is 28. So 25, 6, 7, 8. We're getting 1 steel, 1 titanium, 1 plant, 1 energy, and 5 heat. So 1 energy and 5 heat. And we advance the generation marker. And we go on to the research phase. So that's up to 4. And we get Lycan, Space Hotels, Media Group, and Acquired Company. And I think here I might take the Acquired Company. So I'll pay 3 for that. And then I'll immediately play it for 10. So that will allow us to increase our money production by 3 steps. So we go up to 5, and that goes there. I'll take the 2 microbes and place them on this card, and then remove them to increase the oxygen. I think I'll pay 14 to increase the temperature. Yeah. Which gives us 1 back, increasing the temperature and our terraform rating. And I think that's all we can do on this round. So hopefully next turn we'll be able to get this the temperature raised again, which will increase that to 6, and we should be getting the temperature engine going quite a bit. So we convert into heat. We are getting 28 plus 5 is 33. 33. 3. And then I think I could have, I should have paid 4 actually, using Robinson Industries, the action. And I'm going to choose to increase this by 1. So then we get 1 steel, 1 titanium, and 1 plant, 1 energy, and 5 heat. And we advance the generation marker again. And we go on to the research phase. 1, 2, 3, 4. And actually I only gave myself 1 energy, it should have been 2. So we get Business Network, Equatorial Magnetizer, AI Central, and Imported Nitrogen. I think this would have been really good if I had got it early, but I think I might still be able to make use of it. And then Imported Nitrogen as well. I think I'm going to take that. So I'll take those 2 and pay 6. So I'll pay 10 and get 4 back. So 1, 2, 3, 4. First of all, I'm going to take this action to add 2 microbes to that and then remove them, which increases the oxygen and our terraform rating, and also increases the temperature by 1, which increases our terraform rating, and that increases our heat production to 6. I'm going to spend 8 heat, so I'll pay 10 and get 2 back to raise the temperature again, which increases that. I'm going to pay 23, so I'll pay 9 using titanium, which leaves 14 cost, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 10. And this allows us to raise the terraform rating by 1 and gain 4 plants. So I'll give myself 5 and give 1 back. Add 3 microbes to another card and 2 animals to another card. So I'll just add the 3 microbes to, I guess, regolith eaters, and that's that card done. I'm going to spend 8 plant to place a greenery tile, and I'll place that here, which increases oxygen, and our terraform rating gives us 4 money and 2 plant. So I'll take 5 and give 1 back, and then 2 plant. I'll pay 11, so I'll use 6 from steel, and then another 5 there, which allows me to decrease energy production 1 step to increase our terraform rating 1 step. So I'll decrease that to 1 and increase our terraform rating. So that's that. I will then pay 4 money to using Robinson Industries action. So I'll get 6 back, and I'll increase energy production by 1 because that was our joint lowest. And I think that's all we can do in this round. So we move on to production. We'll convert into heat. We're getting 34 plus 5 is 39. So 9. We're getting 1 steel, 1 titanium, 1 plant. 1 steel, 1 titanium, 1 plant, 2 energy, and 6 heat. 5 and 6. We advance the generation marker, and we go on to the research phase. Given I spent all my steel, I think I gave myself 1 extra steel in production, which shouldn't have been there. So we go on to research, and we have standard technology, underground detonations, fuel factory, and energy saving. I think the area we're struggling on the most is probably the temperature. So I think I'll take underground detonations and discard the rest. So I'll pay 3 for that. And then I think I'm going to play it immediately for 6, less 2 for the steel. So I'll pay 4, so 5, and get 1 back. I'm gonna take this action immediately, and pay 10 to increase our heat production by 2. So that's that action taken for this round. I will gain 1 plant for this. I'll gain 1 plant. I'm going to remove these 2 to increase oxygen by 1. And then I will decrease my energy by 1 to increase terraform rating. So that's that one used for this round. So all our action cards have been used now. I'm going to pay 8 heat to increase temperature by 1. I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will pay 18. So 15, 16, 17, 18. To place an ocean tile, which I will place there. That gets us an increase in terraform rating, gets us 1 plant and 2 money. So 1 plant and 2 money. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plant. I think I'm going to pay 4 to increase our plant production, which is our lowest, our joint lowest, by 1. So I'll increase that to 2. And then I think that's all I'm going to do for this round. So we'll remove this and this because they've been used this turn. And then we convert energy into heat. I could pay another 4, or no, I've already used that, so I can't. And then we're getting 38 plus 5 is 43. 20, 30, 40, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3 and 40. We're getting 1 steel, 1 titanium, and 2 plant. So 1 steel, 1 titanium, 2 plant, 1 energy, and 8 heat. So I'll give 10 and take 2 back. And we advance the generation marker another turn. And we go on to the research phase. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have gene repair, investment loan, plantation, and underground city. I think we're okay on oxygen, so I won't take the plantation. I think I might take just the investment loan. So I'll pay 3. So that's 1, 2, 3. I'm going to play that now for 3. So 10. Get 7 back. And decrease your money production 1 step. So we go to 4 and I gain 10 immediately. So that's that. I'll pay 10 to increase my heat production by 2. I'm going to pay 8 heat to increase temperature by 1, which increases terraform rating. I'm going to decrease my energy production by 1 to increase terraform rating. I'm going to pay 4 to increase my energy production by 1. I'm going to take 2 microbes onto this card and then immediately remove them, which increases that on our terraform rating. I think I will pay 8 plant to place a greenery tile, which I will place here, which gives us an increase in oxygen and our terraform rating. It also gives us 2 money and 1 plant. So we get 2 money and 1 plant. And then I think the rest of this turn I think I'll pay 4 to increase my lowest production, which I will do for this one. And then I'm going to pay 18 to put an ocean tile out, which I will place here, which increases our terraform rating, gives us 2 money and 1 plant. 2. So 2 money, 1 plant, and I think I'm going to pay 23 to place a greenery tile, which I'm going to put, do I want to do that? I would get 6 money back. But I'm going to get the oxygen anyway, so it might be better to place an ocean tile instead of the greenery. Or, that's a tough choice. I think I'm not going to do that, so I'm going to take the 23 back. And I think I'll pay the 18 instead to put an ocean tile out. Although, yeah, let's do that. Let's pay 18, which gives us 2 back. And we put this ocean tile here, which gives us increase in terraform rating, 2 money and 1 plant. 2 money, 1 plant, so we can convert 5 of those into a silver. And I think that's all we're going to do for this turn. So we move on to production, we convert that. We have 44 plus 4 is 48. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 7, 8. We get 1 steel, 1 titanium, 2 plants, and 2 energy. So 1, 2, 2 energy, and we're getting 10 heat. And then we advance the generation marker again. and we go on to research. So for food factory, natural preserve, caretaker contract, and search for life. We can't get natural preserve because we're above 4% oxygen. Food factory could have been interesting, but I think it's a bit too late. Heat is the one we're struggling on the most, so I don't want to spend any more heat. And search for life. So none of those are appealing, so we'll discard. And this should have been removed last turn. So here I think I'm going to spend 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, which will increase our temperature by 2, our terraform rating by 2. I think I'm going to remove these two to increase oxygen by 1. And I'm going to use this action to add 2 microbes to this card. And then I think the rest, I think I'm going to spend 10 to increase our heat by 2, our heat production by 2. I'm going to decrease this by 1 to raise our terraform rating, which that action is used now. I'm going to spend 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 to increase our heat production again, or our energy production, sorry, using Robinson Industries. And then I think I'm going to spend 25, 6, 7, 8 to raise temperature by 2 using the standard project. So 2 more, and we increase that, and we have 3 ocean tiles left. So we're going to finish this next turn. So I think, and we get 1 ocean tile when we get there, so we only need 2. So I think I might actually spend another 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I'll spend another 14 and get 1 back, which will increase this by 1 and our terraform rating. And I think that's all we can do for this round. We convert this into heat. We're getting 51 plus 4 is 55. So 30. 55. We'll remove that and that. 10. And then I think we're getting 1 steel, 1 titanium, 2 plant, 2 energy, and 12 heat. 10, 11, 12. And we advance the generation marker. And we go on to research then. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We get Lagrange Observatory, Power Supply Consortium, Soil Factory, and Convoy from Europa. Usually I probably wouldn't take any of these, but I think given I have built up quite a bit of titanium, I'm going to take this, which costs me 3, so 5. I'll get 2 back. I'm going to play this using 4 here, so that's 12, and then another 3. And we get to place an ocean tile, and I'm going to place that there, which increases our terraform rating, gives us 2 plants. And we get to draw 1 card, and the card we get is Mineral Deposit, which allows us to gain 5 steel. I think I'm going to pay 8. Get 2 back, which increased that by 1 on our terraform rating. I'm going to pay 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to place a greenery top, which I'm going to place in there, which increases oxygen and our terraform rating. Gets us 2 plant and 6 money. 6 money and 2 plant. There's 6 and 2. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so we're 1 short there. unfortunately. I think I will pay 8 or 14, so 15. Get 1 back. We increase this by 1, and our terraform rating, that allows us to place an ocean tile, which I'm going to place, I guess, there, which increases our terraform rating again and gets us 2 cards. So 1, 2, and we get satellites, which increase your money production for each space tag you have, including this, and then copy a steel building. And then I think I'm going to pay, I'll pay 25 to place a city tile. I'll get 5 back. I'm going to place this city tile. I think I'll place that there, which gets us 2 money and a plant. So 2 money and 1 plant. I'll place that in there. And then, so we're going to have 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 next turn, which will allow us to increase that by 2. So I'm going to pay another 14 and 1 back to increase this, and we get that. Hopefully we're going to have enough here. So we move on to production, convert that, we're getting 57 plus 4 is 61. 40, 50, 60 and 1. And then I could have used that turn, but should I have? Nah, I'm okay. We're getting 1 steel, 1 titanium, 2 plants, and we already have 1 plant there, so we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Darn. 2 energy and 12. 12. And we advanced the generation marker, so we're in the final generation now. And we go on to the research phase for the last generation. So we get import of advanced GHG, heat trappers, steelworks, and Olympus conference. That's a nice card to get early. So is the import of advanced GHG. So I don't think any of those are going to help us now. For our first action, I think I'm going to spend 13, 14, 15, 16. To increase this by 2, so 1, 2. So we're up to 59. I'm going to spend 4, 5, 6, 7, so we're 1 short. I'll spend 14, 3, 4 to increase temperature by 1, and our terraform rating. I'm going to spend 18. Get 2 back to place the ocean tile, and I'm going to place that there, which increases terraform rating and gets us 2 money. I'm going to spend 23 to place a greenery tile, which I will place there, which gets us 2 plant and 6 money. 5 and 6. And that goes in there, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plant, which I'm going to use to place a greenery tile here, which will give us 2 money. And then I have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I'll sell 1 for the standard project to get 23. Which I'm going to spend to place a greenery tile, and I will place that there, which gets us 4 money back. But that's not going to matter. So that's it. We completed the terraforming successfully. So I think now all we have to do is score up. And for that we take our Terraform rating, which is 61, and then on the board 62, 63, 64, 5, 6, 7, 8, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, plus our cards, so there's none on those. 74, 74, none, and 76. So we finished at 76, so not the highest score in the end. Yeah, I think we definitely struggled to get the greenery tiles out because we had this engine going. This was a very good engine for our oxygen. But yeah, we definitely struggled to get the greenery tiles out as a result. We didn't really focus on them, and so I think that probably hurt our scoring quite a bit. But otherwise, yeah, it was a good game. So we did it with Robinson Industries. Always good to successfully terraform, but hopefully you enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions or anything else. Otherwise, thanks for joining, and hope you can join again next time.